My gird, guys. Look at this. Wow. I was lucky enough to get my hands on one of the first production D.O.Cs coming out of Microtech, and I love it, guys. I freaking love this thing. It is so cool. This is number 353, so not actually that early, but I don't know where all the other 352 went, because these just barely showed up at dealers, already sold out. And not only was I lucky enough to score one, I was lucky enough to score one with a satin finish, which is by far my favorite Microtech finish out there, because they do it kind of like a custom, if that makes sense. In fact, they do it like a custom Emerson. You can see the flats kind of have that stock removal. I'm trying to not get it completely blasting in the light there. They have that kind of stock removal type horizontal, very fine grind lines on there. And I'm talking about the flats here. And then on the actual grinds, you have that nice kind of light grit grind lines. And I just think it looks beautiful. It looks like a custom Strider, custom Emerson, and they do it on a production. And while we're looking at the blade, this is a L-Max steel blade with, yep, a nightmare grind. What? Yep, a nightmare grind. And that is because this is a collaboration between Anthony Marfione and Mick Strider. Basically a Microtech SMF. So it has the same dimensions as an SMF, including the choil. However, it is outfitted with all of Microtech's cool bells and whistles, with the sub-frame lock, which I believe is titanium, a steel insert, titanium clip, I believe, and a titanium backspacer, I believe. Proprietary screws, 6061 aluminum frame with grip tape inserts, proprietary thick pivot right there, steel inserts right here where it actually engages and locks up. Look at the centering on that. You can see the groove that they cut into that backspacer. Just nice ornamental stuff on here. Pocket clip. Quite a bit hangs out, but that's fine for me. Just a really cool knife. But the coolest thing is it's a flipper. If you want a Strider flipper, this is your only chance. Mick is quite vocal on his dislike for flippers, and has basically said he will never make one. So if you want a flipper Strider, this is how you do it. This thing is rolling on bearings, and it is nice and smooth. Still breaking it in. Great detent. You can see how it flies open. Get great finger purchase on the flipper right there. You got this jimping, so no real chance of slipping off, which is good because of that really strong detent. Allows you to load a lot of force onto it. Nice and smooth. I'm trying to see how this just closes right there. I haven't put any oil or anything in here. This is right out of the box. It is so nice. Look at that thick stock blade. This is a pretty hefty knife though, guys. It's got some weight to it. You can see how thick this lock bar is, how thick the aluminum is. It's radiused, contoured like a concealed carry, Strider concealed carry. About 40% lockup on that steel insert right there, which is perfect. Beautiful knife, guys. Beautiful knife. I am really excited about this knife. It is probably my favorite Microtech design ever. Now, let's talk ergonomics. That's where we got a problem. Now, the ergonomics of everything, the handle, the choils are perfect. In fact, more ergonomic than a regular Strider, because it's a little bit thinner back here, and the profile doesn't duckbill out quite as much. It's got a slight curve to it instead of going perfectly straight. The only downfall is this pocket clip. Look how far that thing sticks out. And you definitely feel it. It gets you right in the hand right there. And it's one of those things where I want to like subconsciously pretend it's not poking me in the hand, because I want this knife to be as perfect as the rest of it. But I wouldn't be fair if I didn't say, what were you thinking, Tony? Did you not put this clip on and put it in your hand? I don't know. Same thing on the customs. There's custom versions of this. They've been out for a while, and then there's full titanium customs that are fairly newer. They've all got this pocket clip, and you can see how far it sticks out. Not only does it lip up a bunch, but it's really wide, and so you get these 2 points. So, oh man, it's just frustrating because it's such a perfect knife. If only it didn't have that clip on it. It's moderately irritating like this, and extremely irritating like this. I mean, it just hits you right in that webbing right there. So left-handed, it's fine. You know, your fingers kind of go around it. But unfortunately, you can't switch this for left-hand carry. So keep that in mind, guys. You know, do with that information what you will. Everything else on this knife is blowing me away. I mean, it really is. It's an amazing knife. Microtech has really outdone themselves on this. The grinds are almost identical. Such a beautiful knife. Love it. The bevels are perfectly matched and even. Everything is just perfect except for that clip. Oh man, so cool. But that's it, guys. Just a look at this awesome new Microtech that just came out. If you can, I'd recommend getting your hands on it. You will be upset about the clip, but I think it's cool enough that maybe you can pretend that it's not jabbing in the hand when you pick it up. All right, guys, that's it. Take it easy. I'm out of here.